Florida Governor Ron DeSantis will attend the Iowa State game Saturday. KCCI was the first to confirm those plans in a one-on-one interview. The Republican presidential candidate told our chief political reporter Amanda Rooker how he hopes embracing our state's big rivalry will help him in the polls. It's an interview you will only see on KCCI.
Stacey, the Florida governor will attend a pregame tailgate party Saturday hosted by his super PAC, Never Back Down. Then he'll head to Jack Trice Stadium to watch the big game. I asked him which team he'll cheer for and what he'd say to former President Donald Trump, who also plans to attend the game if the two rivals cross paths in Ames.
My plan is to go. I think it's a unique experience to be able to do a rivalry game like that. And so we plan on being there and having a good time. And I think we're going to do other stops in other counties throughout the day. And so I think we're at 53 counties. You know, we'll be able to add a number of other counties, but the game is going to be part of our travels that day.
If you see Donald Trump at the game, what would you say to him? If you ran into him, what would your remarks be to him?
Oh, I'd probably just exchange pleasantries with him, probably ask him how his golf game is going. We typically, you know, even when I was governor, when he was president, you know, a lot of times we would chat about things like golf and sports and stuff like that. And so probably would be just more small talk than anything. If he wanted to debate the issues, I'm game to do it, but I would rather we do that in a public forum so that the American people can be the judge.
Do you have a team, Iowa or Iowa State, that you're planning to support on Saturday?
Well, I think I'm planning on linking up with your governor, who's I know is an Iowa State grad. So you're not going to find me saying anything negative about Iowa State. Let's just put it that way.
And Ron DeSantis isn't the only presidential candidate watching that Cyhawk matchup. Former Arkansas Governor Asa Hutchinson, businessman Vivek Ramaswamy, and former President Donald Trump all plan to attend the game and campaign in Ames on Saturday. Former Texas Representative Will Hurd just announced he'll also be at a pregame tailgame in Ames on Saturday.